I'm going to tell you the most expensive thing happening in your Shopify store that you're probably not even aware of. A customer buys something, you ship it, and then weeks later, you get hit with a chargeback. And here's the brutal part. You don't just lose the sale, you already sent the product, so that's gone too. And on top of that, your payment processor charges you a fee for the chargeback itself. So one order turns into losing the item, losing the money, and paying a penalty. If that's happening even a few times a month, it's quietly eating the profit you worked hard to make. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why this happens and the fix that stops it from draining your store. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and on this channel, we make Shopify simple, including the unglamorous money stuff that actually decides whether your store makes a profit or not. So let me explain what a chargeback really is, because once you understand it, the fix makes a lot more sense. So let's go ahead and get into it. A chargeback is not the same thing as a refund, and that difference is the whole problem. A refund is when a customer comes to you, you agree, and you send their money back. It's between you and them, and it's calm. A chargeback skips you entirely. The customer goes straight to their bank or their credit card company and disputes the charge, and the bank yanks the money back out of your account, often before you even know it happened. So you lose control of the situation. The bank is making the call, not you. And the bank tends to side with their own customer unless you fight back with proof. Now, why does this happen in the first place? Some of it is real fraud, when someone uses a stolen card and you never had a chance. But a huge chunk of chargebacks are what people in the industry call friendly fraud, which is a nice name for a not so friendly thing. That's when a real customer who really did buy from you disputes the charge anyway. Maybe they forgot they bought it, maybe a family member used the card, maybe they saw a confusing name on their statement and didn't recognize it, or maybe they just decided a chargeback was easier than asking you for a refund. Either way, you did nothing wrong and you still are the one losing money. So let's talk about the fix, and it comes in two parts. The first part is prevention, stopping chargebacks before they even start. A lot of these are avoidable with really small changes. Make sure the name that shows up on your customer's bank statement actually matches your store name, because mystery charges get disputed. You also want to use clear product photos and honest descriptions so nobody's shocked when the package arrives. You also want to send tracking and shipping updates so people know their order is on the way, and don't panic. Also, answer your customer emails fast, because a customer who can reach you will actually ask you for the refund instead of running to their bank. And also, keep your refund policy super easy to find. Every one of those things quietly lowers the number of disputes that you'll actually see. But here's the truth. Prevention only covers half of it, because some chargebacks are going to come through no matter how clean your store is. And that brings us to the second part, which is actually fighting back. And this is where almost everyone gives up. When you get a chargeback, you usually have a chance to dispute it. You can submit evidence to the bank, things like proof the customer placed the order, proof you delivered it, and the tracking number, your terms, the email history. If you put together a strong response, you can actually win these and get your money back. The problem is that doing it well just takes time. It has tight deadlines, and every bank wants the evidence in a slightly different format. So most store owners look at it, feel overwhelmed, and just eat the loss, which is exactly why the money keeps leaking. So stick with me, because this is the part that actually fixes the leak instead of just slowing it down. There's actually software built specifically to fight your chargebacks for you automatically, and the one I would point you to is called Chargeflow. Here's what it does. It connects to your Shopify store, and when a chargeback comes in, it gathers all the evidence for you, the order details, the tracking, the customer data, and it submits the dispute response in the format that specific bank wants on time without you touching it. So instead of scrambling to fight each one by hand and missing the deadline, it handles them in the background for you. And the model is the part I like, because Chargeflow generally works on a performance basis, meaning they make money when they win your dispute back. So their goal is lined up with yours. If you want to check it out, the link is down in the description below. So once you click that link, all you have to do is install it for free to your Shopify store. I do want to be honest with you, because I never want to just oversell something. You're not going to win 100% of your chargebacks, and honestly, no one can promise you that. Real fraud with a stolen card is really hard to win, and some disputes are just going to go against you. What good chargeback software does is win back the ones that are actually winnable. The friendly fraud and the cases where you have solid proof, which is a big share of them, and it does without eating up your week. So think of it as recovering money you were otherwise going to write off completely, not as a magic shield that makes chargebacks disappear. Pair that with the prevention steps we talked about, and you're hitting the problem from both ends. Now, let me make this real with a quick example because it's easier to picture than to explain. Say someone buys a $40 product from you. You ship it, they get it, everyone's happy. 3 weeks later, their card statement shows your store name and they don't recognize it in that moment and they just dispute it instead of emailing you. Now the bank pulls back your $40 you already paid to make and ship the item, and your processor adds a $15 chargeback fee on top of that. So a $40 sale just costs you the product, the $40, and $15 more, and you did absolutely nothing wrong. But you also have proof. You have the order, the tracking that shows it was delivered to their address, and the email confirmations. This is a winning dispute, and it's exactly the kind of case that good software files and recovers for you while you're busy running your store. Now let me also flag some common mistakes so you can skip it. Ignoring chargebacks because they feel small, 1 or 2 seem like no big deal, so people just let them slide. But every chargeback is the product plus the sale plus a fee, and they add up faster than you think. And a high chargeback rate can actually put your payment processing at risk if it climbs too high. Banks actually watch that number. So this is not just about the dollar on each one, it's about protecting your ability to keep accepting cards at all. This is why I want you taking it seriously now while it's super small instead of when it becomes a real threat to your store. And again, if you want to get started with Chargeflow, that link is down in the description below. Like I said, you do have to get started with Shopify. So if you don't already have a Shopify plan, you can get started below for free with our link. So you can pay yearly or monthly, but when you pay yearly, it's going to save you some money. So they have the basic plan for solo entrepreneurs, which is $29 per month paid annually. You can sell online and in person. The card rates are the highest, but still competitive. You get millions of tokens, AI assistant, and earn up to $5,000 in credits. And then they've got the Grow plan, which is $79 per month. This is for small teams, so you get everything in the basic, but you get up to 5 staff accounts and the card rates decrease a bit. Then is the Advanced plan, which is $299 per month, billed annually. You get everything in the Grow plan, 15 staff accounts, third-party shipping rates, and you can tailor your store by region. And again, the card rates do decrease. They do have a Plus plan, but it's $2,300 per month, and you can try it for $399. So with the basic through the Advanced plan, you can try for 3 days, absolutely free, and then it's $1 for your first 3 months, which is honestly very generous. But for the Plus plan, you can try it for $399, and then it starts at $2,300 after that. Depending on where your business is at, is going to depend on the plan that you actually need, okay? But again, that link is down below for you. Now let's go ahead and put it all together. A chargeback is worse than a refund because the bank takes the money back and you lose the product and pay a fee on top. A lot of them come from friendly fraud, not real criminals. You fight it from 2 sides: prevention with a clear statement name, honest listings, tracking updates, and fast customer service, and recovery by actually disputing the unfair ones with strong evidence, which is the part you're going to automate with something like Chargeflow so it gets done instead of skipped. Again, if you want to check out Chargeflow or Shopify, those links are down in the description for you. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. And if this opened your eyes to money you didn't know you were losing, hit that like button and subscribe for more Shopify tips that protect your profit, not just your sales. That wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.